Each of these groups seems to be talking about the kinds of things that I would be willing to give some energy to commit myself to help those groups accomplish some of the goals they're trying to accomplish. These are just ideas, these are not final plans, obviously. What we need is each of these groups need volunteers to sit down and help us think about what we could do, and if we're going to do something, then how do we get it done. So when we finish, if you would make sure that you talk to Noel or Bill about if you're interested in working on the ASCAN kinds of things. Talk to Richard or Liz if you're interested in working on the program and research activities, and with Connie and Yoki if you're interested in the sustainable living groups.
Just on, in terms of how things might progress relating to the 50 ASCAN portion, because we have a House and Grounds Committee in place whose responsibility many of these things are, and because our budget has to be tailored towards the goals that we want to reach, I might ask anybody who has an interest in these things to consider joining the House and Grounds. We need people who will take responsibility for different things. For instance, the grounds, the garden issues, if you have an interest in that, in coordinating volunteer efforts. So when you think about this, think in terms of coordination is important with the House and Grounds. And I know the Green Team is aware of that, and Bill is on both. So.
Yeah, any of the committee recognizes that whatever activities you come up with, there may be some issues dealing with other boards or committees, and there may be budget issues and so on. So the Green Team is not taking over the church. Don't believe that. We're not running the church and going to decide what's happening. There are obviously other people who are going to be involved in it. What we're trying to do is generate ideas and get people who are willing to commit some time, try to make these things happen. Alan?
One other thing, there was a question while we're in the church about the funding for this program. The trustees at a meeting, I think it was a month before last, decided and voted that these Palm Sunday offering proceeds will go toward the Green Team project.
Oh, wow. Partial.
So partial.
Palm Sunday is all.
Right. So
Easter is.
Right. Easter is partial. So all of it.
Yeah.
Palm Sunday.
Green.
Okay, that's great. A couple of Liz.
I just want to say, since Richard Corson and I spent probably the better part of a business day putting together these handouts, that I hope you'll take them home, because each one of them has like 5 simple things that you can do. Every table's got something different, and if you really want the other ones, and you can sneak a peek behind the boards, because I have extra copies of each behind each easel board. But they're supposed to be painless things that you can do to help the earth. So, for what it's worth. They're on your table, and the different ones are behind the.
A couple other things. First, I want to personally thank all of you for coming, and I personally want to thank the people who've been on the Green Team and contributed so much to Noel and Bill and Richard and Liz and Connie and Yoki and others. Obina's not here; he's helped out. Other people have been, Curtis has been involved in a few others. So, I want to thank them very much for doing that. Before, please. A couple of things. One thing, and then I'll ask Noel to end in prayer, and then again after the prayer, if you would gravitate towards, probably the easiest way to gravitate towards where the easels are. Of the group that you're interested in perhaps working with, then you can indicate your interest. These groups will then be setting up meetings so we can opportunity to discuss and move forward from this point as to where these groups are going to take the church. Before that, Bill, did you want to say something?
I don't need a mic. We have a little project after this, so when you're leaving, if you could just leave from that exit door, as you're going out, we're going to be videotaping everybody that's leaving, and we're going to be asking you one thing that you got out of this, that you're gonna do for the environment. It's just gonna be a microsecond, okay? It's not gonna hold up the line.
Is this going on the internet or something?
No, it's not gonna go. But what we are gonna do is, we're gonna take this footage, we're gonna edit it, and we're gonna show it to you next time that we meet, so that you could see the progress of what's gonna go, what's gonna happen. So, again, how many of you are up for this?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. So we're gonna do it for that door. Probably that door would be better. What do you think? How many are gonna go out that way?